sisters. This is a very difficult video for me to make, so I am reclining on my sofa with my weighted blanket. 5 years ago, the week before Thanksgiving, I got a phone call and my son had passed. He was 38 years old. He had congestive heart failure that we were aware of. He was diagnosed when he was 20. There is not a day goes by that I don't remember something about him. I remember that phone call. I remember how my heart stopped beating, how I wanted the floor to open up and swallow me, how I was sure that some cosmic power was playing a very cruel joke on me, and that I would wake up and I would be able to call my firstborn son and say, "Hey, cat daddy, how you doing?" But as reality sunk in early that morning, I realized that that phone call was true. That the child that I birthed into this world as a teenage mother was gone. People have a lot of warm, heartfelt platitudes and comments that they make when someone loses a loved one. And I tend to think that most people are sincere in wanting the best for the person that's lost their loved one. But I'm here to tell you there is absolutely nothing that anyone could have said to me at that time that would have helped me. And 5 years later, every Thanksgiving haunts me in one way or another. I have grown enough to be able to celebrate his birthday with a cupcake and his favorite movie, and I'll share maybe his favorite meal with his sisters. But Thanksgiving, that's the day, that's the holiday that is centered around families. That's the holiday that we often, many of us, try to put aside the grievances that we might have against one another and join together and come together and be thankful. Be thankful. There's an empty place at my table every Thanksgiving for the last 5 years. It's not a place that I purposely set. It's there. There's an empty place in my heart that has 5 years worth of scabs on it, but is suddenly ripped open again at Thanksgiving. I believe in God. I believe in his son, Jesus Christ, and I know the power of his loving kindness and his tender mercies towards me. But I find it very, very hard to be thankful because my son's not here. My son is not a part of this family celebration. I have tried to celebrate this particular time of the year differently each year. I still want to honor my son. I want to honor his memory. I want to honor his legacy. He fathered 2 beautiful sons. And I know that he would not want me to be sad and to be blinded all over again by the grief of his passing. And I try not to be overcome by missing him. But it's particularly difficult this time of year. I want to let my sisters know that the reason I am doing this video is because I have decided I am going to find another way. I'm not going to try. I'm going to find another way, a better way to honor my son, to honor the memory of his living, not the memory of his passing. To be able to be thankful, not only every day for the time that I had with him, but especially at Thanksgiving, to be thankful that he was a part of my life for 38 years. Because I would have been such a different person. Such a different person. And not a very good person, I have to admit. Were it not for him being my son. And so, my sisters, I encourage you, as hard as it may be, for those of you who have lost a son, a mother, a father, a husband, a wife, a daughter, a sister, a brother. For those of you who have one less person at your table this year, for those of you who are searching for something to be thankful for, you are not alone. You are not by yourself. And you are perfectly okay in this moment, in your grief, in the way that you are feeling right now. Don't you let anybody tell you that you should be over it, that you're carrying this on too long, that you're overreacting, that they don't understand what your problem is. Don't settle for the okie doke. If they have not walked in your shoes, if they have not experienced the loss of someone that means so much to them, they can't tell you anything. And even those of us who are in this place, let's be mindful and careful in the words that we choose to comfort others. I love you, my sisters. Please subscribe to callmysister.com. Let us know what you think. Leave us your comments. Post a video. We'll approve it. It can be blasted on Call My Sister. We want to help each other to rise above the hurt, to rise above the pain, to walk through the sadness, not be engulfed by it, not be consumed by it, not be paralyzed by it. We are better than that. We are made to be better than that. We are victorious. We are queens. And sometimes our crown gets a little bit tilted. But that's why we're here, to help each other. I'll straighten your crown. You can straighten mine. Remember, you can always call your sister.